Imagine descending into the ocean's dark depths, where silence is almost tangible. As you venture closer to an old forgotten shipwreck, an unusual flickering light breaks through the blackness. This dive was supposed to be a simple exploration of maritime history, but this strange beacon ignites an unexpected sense of curiosity and a tinge of dread. This isn't just an ordinary wreck, it's almost as if the ship itself is alive, holding on to a final chilling secret. As the divers swim forward, the light grows stronger, guiding them deeper into the ship's broken corridors. Their dive lights cast eerie shadows across the rusted hull, and around every corner, they feel the unsettling sensation that they're being watched. It's as if the ship's history is reaching out, pulling them into a mystery they can't ignore. Slowly, they begin to notice something even stranger. The walls and floors aren't decayed as much as expected. In fact, parts of the vessel seem eerily well preserved, almost untouched by time. It's like the ship has been in a state of limbo, waiting in the dark depths for someone to uncover its secrets. At last, they reach a set of heavy doors that seem out of place in an old shipwreck. These aren't typical metal doors. They're reinforced as if they're hiding something of immense value. And etched across the doors are cryptic symbols, barely recognizable, adding an otherworldly layer to the mystery. The divers exchange nervous glances, silently weighing their options, wondering if they should go further. Yet the pull of the unknown is too strong, and they know they've come too far to turn back. With a collective nod, they pry the doors open, revealing a hidden room that defies every expectation. The space is surprisingly high-tech, filled with monitors and equipment that look almost futuristic. Some of the monitors are still on, faintly glowing with streams of data, coordinates, and complex visuals flashing in real time. In the center of the room, a device hovers, emitting that same mysterious flickering light. The divers can hardly believe what they're seeing. It's as if they've stumbled upon a secret research station hidden within an ancient shipwreck. But why? And who left it here? They move closer to the screens, noticing that many of them are showing footage of the surrounding ocean. Some monitors display nearby currents, while others show sonar-like images of objects miles away. But then, one of the divers gasps. The monitors aren't just tracking the ocean, they're tracking the divers themselves. The screens are displaying real-time footage of their movements, showing each diver's exact location, and even capturing their heart rates and oxygen levels. Someone or something has been monitoring them ever since they entered the wreck. Their hearts race, and an icy chill creeps over them. The realization that they're being watched fills them with a profound sense of unease. In a swift decision, they capture as much footage as they can of the strange room, feeling the weight of the mystery pressing down on them. The divers try to shake off the growing panic as they make their way back out, but the fear of being watched lingers. Once they're back on the surface, they immediately contact the Coast Guard, struggling to put into words the bizarre discovery they've just made. At first, the Coast Guard officers are skeptical, assuming the divers are exaggerating or perhaps even fabricating the story. But when they see the footage of the advanced equipment and the eerie monitoring systems, their expressions change. An official team is dispatched to the wreck with a clear directive: secure the site and keep the details confidential. In the following days, the divers are instructed to stay silent, each signing confidentiality agreements, while the Coast Guard and government officials swarm the area. Journalists and curious locals begin to speculate, rumors fly, but the authorities are swift in their efforts to clamp down on information. Some say the shipwreck was a military experiment gone wrong. Others claim it's a remnant of a lost civilization. But one rumor quickly gains traction: that this wreck, hidden deep beneath the ocean, is part of a vast network monitoring something ancient and dangerous lying even deeper below the surface. Months pass, and the Coast Guard maintains strict security around the wreck. Locals report seeing high-tech equipment transported to the site, including large underwater drones and advanced sonar technology. Divers notice unusual patterns in the ocean currents nearby, almost as if the water itself is disturbed by something lurking in the depths. The government continues to issue vague statements, providing little clarity but fueling even more speculation. One of the original divers, haunted by what he saw, can't help but search for answers on his own. He begins to study ancient maritime legends and stories of strange phenomena in the ocean. The more he reads, the more he's convinced that they uncovered something otherworldly, possibly alien. This diver's obsession leads him to visit old maritime libraries and museums, piecing together any clues that might shed light on the shipwreck's origins. Some ancient texts mention lights seen by sailors in the area centuries ago, while others speak of an ancient watcher that supposedly guards the depths. To his astonishment, the diver finds records of a similar wreck, reported nearly 80 years ago by a fisherman who saw flashes of light on the ocean's surface, close to the same spot where the divers found the shipwreck. This fisherman had claimed that the light was unnatural, like a pulse from the ocean itself. He reported it to local authorities, but the matter was quietly dismissed. Further digging uncovers a few reports from naval officers in the 1940s who noted strange readings in the same area, readings that were classified and never explained. The diver tries to share his findings, but anyone he contacts in the media seems to brush him off. Frustrated, he reaches out to his former dive team, but even they are hesitant, scared by the government's restrictions. However, he convinces one of his old dive partners to join him for a final descent into the wreck, hoping to uncover something that will give them answers. Under the cover of night, the two divers return to the site, slipping past the Coast Guard patrols. As they descend, the ocean is eerily silent, and the faint light from the wreck is once again visible. They're almost at the hidden room when they hear a soft hum echoing through the water, as if the wreck itself is alive. They push forward, feeling the thrill of the unknown mixed with sheer terror. But just as they reach the doorway, an alarm blares from the hidden room, the devices inside suddenly springing to life. It's as if the room senses their presence. They retreat quickly, heartbeats racing, barely making it back to the surface undetected. The experience leaves them shaken, and they both agree not to return. To this day, the diver believes that the shipwreck wasn't just an ordinary vessel, but part of a vast, hidden network, monitoring something far beneath the ocean floor. The incident remains shrouded in secrecy, and the authorities refuse to acknowledge any questions regarding the strange light or the hidden room within the wreck. If mysteries like this captivate you, make sure to subscribe and join us for more stories of the unexplained. The ocean hides secrets, and sometimes the deeper you go, the more questions you uncover.